So, just did a video yesterday talking about stuff, gas prices and everything. See the signs back up over here. Regular gas has gone down 1 cent for some reason, but diesel has gone up 10 cents since yesterday. That's kind of strange, at least where I'm at. So yeah, the stuff's our reserves though we have. I don't know what we've been going through, but our last shipment, because the way oil works, right, is we get the oil, because a lot of people think this stuff, is not affecting us, but the tankers that bring us our oil, right, they don't they don't get here in a day or two. Like it takes them around a month to get here. So, and we're getting shipments like all the time. So like, I think they said it's projected like, it's like Trump's little thing about keep giving them deadlines is because our last shipment, I guess, is going to get here like either the end of next week or the week after that is like when we're going to get our last actual shipment before we start the war. And so then the prices are really going to go up because people don't seem to understand. They all go to one place, and that, I can't remember what it's called, and that little thing that controls all the oil, disperses it out. So with Iran not putting out any oil, that's a fifth of the market that we got to bid, and we got to bid against other countries. So with a fifth of it gone, prices are going to go up. We're probably going to be getting about $6 national average, because I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's 428. Like I say, it was 429 when they got signed back up yesterday. So it just went down to a cent for some reason. Probably us putting our reserves out. But diesel's gone up 10 cents. And that stuff's just going to go up here soon. I already don't see Iran just caving. And then, like I was saying, felt like they didn't really have military advisors because, they haven't been listening to military advisors apparently, and apparently they've all been fired. All the ones who have opposed a ground invasion, apparently they pissed them all off, so they just fired all these generals, their job is to, do anything military tactics and say, hey, yeah, this is a bad idea. To send them wanting to take Carg Island. So they fired everybody who's in the military, and all their military advisors are people who have never even served in the military, because they want to invade. They want yes men is what they want. So always a bad sign right there when you just want to surround yourself with yes men. Otis, come on, bud, don't go up there. He's gonna head up that hill to the freeway there. He likes, looks like we got, can't remember what this stuff is called. I think this is the stuff that keeps away mosquitoes and things. Can't remember what it's called, but I don't know if that's it or not, but it has purple flowers like that. So yeah, and then I was right about that. I was just saying that, yeah, just taking advice from people who aren't military. Then, Iran's apparently found that one pilot, the weapons safety person from the F-15 from reports, whether it's confirmed or not, but they had a bunch of videos saying they found him or her, whatever. I don't know. Everyone says him, but I don't know if that's confirmed it, because they don't really like putting out the person's identity. So I don't know if they're just assuming it's men. Most pilots are men, but they do have female pilots and things. So I don't really know, but so that won't be good. Especially that's just going to give Iran more leverage. So, you know, and then seeing that they're not even allowing press around any of their meetings. They're not taking anything to do with press apparently right now. So I think they realize they've got quite the clusterfuck on their hands and aren't really wanting to deal with any questions and things like that. Yeah, just down here the other day. There's a bunch of rocks on this road now. Interesting. But who just came by and just dropped those off? It's strange. Kick those out of the way in case there's a vehicle that needs to drive down here without having to try and run those over. Yeah, so fun things. See how this next week turns out. Gas prices, and that's it. When our last shipment gets here, we'll see where our reserves are. It'll probably go up. You know, we don't get any more oil because Canada they're a large producer, but they're not going to help us out now because Trump's pissed them off. So we're going to have pretty much nothing to go on for keeping the cost down other than our reserves. You know, I'm not sure how many gallons we have for a reserve. But that's only going to last so long to help maintain the price. And once all that's gone, you know, you'd be looking at around like probably $10 a gallon. Like, it'd get absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, we're just out on this little route we like to take. Kind of opposite side. Comes down a little further. All these things are just businesses. They're all fenced off, and so he's able to. Hey, get out of thorns! Doesn't like to get in those thorn bushes though. Steps on them to get in his little feet, and he's, you know. Yeah, he's enjoying himself though. He likes to be able to just be free and wander. Anyway, so we see how that mess turns out. Hopefully it's really our best option. Again, it's their pride and ego getting involved. They don't want to back out. That's really what we got to do, because it's only going to get worse. The more they try to put forces on the ground, that it's not going to be like Iraq or Afghanistan, that like they got enough troops and their terrain, like say, is not something we want to deal with, especially where we're going to have to go into, especially if they want to take that stupid island, that Karg Island, that, you know, I have the feeling it's like a Lindsey Graham idea just because he keeps talking about it. Like, it would seem cool, but it's not a defensible position. Like, that thing would just get laid to waste. They'd wait for us to stage all of our troops there and just demolish the place. They don't care. Like I say, we take mass cows and things like that. Like, it's gonna be a mess. Other than that, I got my workout later today. I'm gonna do after our walk for my pull. So for my back and buys, I still have yet to decide if I'm gonna order me some dumbbells. I do want to get a lighter kettlebell, as I got some workouts that are struggling with, working the muscles differently and stuff, that I currently do 2 rounds for my workouts. I want to get up to where I can do 3 rounds, and once I start doing 3 rounds to where it's, you know, starting to get easy, like I'm not struggling. Like, well, I'm doing 2 rounds now, and I still got, I get those birds where I kind of struggle on that second round. So once I get to 3 rounds, I get to where I'm not struggling, they're starting to get easy, you know, that's when I'll go up and wait. So I got those a day, and in between I do every other day I do a kettlebell workout. It's chest and tris. I did those yesterday. Then I'll do back and bis today, and then you see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday I'll do my legs. I haven't decided if I want to throw in a full body workout or not. So if I do, then that'll be like Thursday I'll do a full body workout. But days in between I just do abs and calisthenic things, like, you know, practicing my isometric holds and things like that. Otis, don't go to that. That's a road. Got a car passing. Otis, hold. So I got those. That's kind of my current plan. I'm just now, Otis, hold. Just focusing on Vietnamese. I have gotten my stuff sold. It's back at my buddy's house. All my stuff I had in my apartment that I was waiting to get up here, but since I'm not going to be going to school, I'm just going to go ahead and start selling all that. He's getting that sold now, some of that stuff. I'm just going to keep maintaining my books. Hold, Otis. Otis, don't go in that road. Hey, come here. Heel. Come on. Come on, Otis. I know you want to go explore. Heel. Sit. Good boy. I know it's been a while since I've given you commands. All that. So yeah, I'm getting all my stuff sold. Come on. My beds, all that. I'm just gonna keep a cast iron, my French brazier, a smaller cast iron, my books, and I don't know what else, but he's getting all my spices and all that stuff I had. I do a lot of cooking, bacon, stuff like that. So he's getting all that stuff sold because I don't really want to try and ship all that over there. Like, I could ship something small over there. Well, he'll ship it over for me. So it'd be like, you know, my couple of pots that I keep, like my more expensive, like my French brazier and stuff like that. Like, but I'm selling all my like ice cream makers, all that stuff, and I'm going to use that to pay down the loan I have in my current vehicle, and then try and get that to where I can get my vehicle sold to where hopefully still have some excess money from that to pay down the other things I have, especially with fuel right now. Flights are going to be expensive, so I'm going to need money for that. But I want to clear out most of my debt, get that vehicle I have is about $500 a month I gotta pay. So if I get at least that cleared out, see if I can stay at his place for a month or so, maybe, I don't know, and then just use that money to pay down the rest, some of my other bills that I have, like other little loans I had for things, like I got like a drone and all those things I got put on, you know, one of those like a firm loans. That's like That and my tires. That's about $4,000 extra stuff I gotta pay down. And it's not much. It's like, you know, $100 a month. But see if I could get those paid off. I won't have to worry about anything. I'll have some money just set aside in my savings to gain the small interest I get from my bank. It's not a lot. It's like 3%, something. It's Capital One, so I'm gonna switch to another bank before I go over there. Yeah, that's my current plan. So I'm gonna start focusing on Vietnamese. I'm gonna get all my stuff sold, see how much money I get, pay off those things, say get my vehicle sold eventually, then I'll sell my camper. I got paint, some paint that didn't adhere properly. I'm gonna have to fix it. Probably just gonna, as my buddy said, just do a white rhino lining on the outside, and get that sold. I'd probably get $3,000 or $4,000 out of that, and that way I'll be able to have that money probably for a flight. I'll get all my stuff situated, so when I get over there, get me a place. I gotta do some stuff through the VA, set up to get over there before I go. Just let them know I'm gonna be, you know, traveling, some kind of thing. I can't remember what it's called. I'll be doing that. I still gotta see if my passport's gonna be good, because apparently a lot of people have been getting to places and been getting turned around because somehow their passport's been, you know, marked as stolen and stuff like that. So I gotta do all the work to make sure all that's, you know, good, and somehow it's not reported stolen or something. Still got a court I gotta wait on. I gotta go to court for, say, these lunatic police officers here keep trying to charge me for things I didn't do wrong. You know, I got a defense attorney, who's public defender. It's like, yeah, just plead guilty. Like, no, I'm not pleading guilty to crimes I didn't commit. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And to me, it seems like I'm in a Republican state. I'm in Idaho. It seems like you get public defenders in Republican states. They just always tell you to commit or plead guilty. It doesn't matter what it is. And whereas, you know, you get like more liberal states or Democrats run, like, you know, you get New York or LA, you always hear people bitching about the public defenders, or like, yeah, they, you know, keep getting people off of crime. It's like, ah, yeah, we got a video you beheading this guy. So, yeah, I think we can get you off on it. But, you know, is where you get Republican states, it seems like they just work for the city, because they're like, yeah, just plead guilty. It doesn't matter if you didn't commit the crime they're trying to charge you with. Just plead guilty. It's easier for me. I don't want to do it. It seems like to me, but so I might just have to try and do the trial myself, because she doesn't seem like she really wants to do anything. Because when I went there to go review the body cam footage, I just kind of like, you can, you know, I didn't do any of this. She's like, well, we'll come in, we'll review the body cam footage. She didn't even download it. Like, she's like, yeah, she just plead guilty. Like, that's mainly what she said. She didn't even bother downloading it. It's like, well, you know, they wrote this. I'm like, I don't care what they wrote. It's like, well, versus, you know, what happened, you can watch the body cam footage. She's like, well, I haven't downloaded it yet. I'm like, well, that's what I came here to do. So what are we doing? It's like, well, we'll have to set up another meeting, and you can come in and watch the body cam footage. I'm like, wish I had the money for a real lawyer, you know, that. But, you know, it's like $5 to $10 grand. And then, you know, spending money on that, I'm trying to get money to leave. Like, one thing I wish the VA would have lawyers. Like, they have a legal system where you can call, they'll give you some legal advice. But I wish they offered actual lawyers. Especially the nasty reputation these guys got. Like, when I went to go to the VA clinic to get my ribs checked out, because they slammed me on the ground so hard, they messed up my ribs. And I had like a big scrape on there, and like my ribs were hurting. Like, it hurt to breathe, and I was like, I think I probably just got bruised ribs, but it's like I better go get it checked out. I told him what happened. It's like, I didn't even tell him what police department. I just said, yeah, I got beat up by the police. And the first thing they said, oh, let me guess, Napa Police Department, right? I was like, yeah. Like, yeah, we get a lot of people in there for that. It's like they like to put their hands on people. They like being rough, and I haven't, like, say, heard one good thing about these people. Actually, when I had to go up to the Boise clinic to get x-rays because they were worried I might have cracked some ribs. There's a Boise police officer, you know, they have police sitting in there, just make sure people don't have weapons when they go in, stuff like that. I was looking for where to go to get the x-rays, and he's helping me out. He's asking what I was doing there. I told him why, and he said, yeah, well, the first mistake you made was getting involved with the Napa Police Department. It's like you don't ever want to do anything with them. Like, they think they're a bunch of cowboys. Like, so I'm saying that's pretty bad when even a colleague from another department, like, doesn't trust you. Like, yeah. You get a thorn yet? You all right? Okay. You gotta stop walking on those bushes, bud. You know, we'll learn. Oh. Well, bud, we're just gonna have to get back. We'll get your foot taken care of. You okay, bud? Walk behind me, bud. Don't get in my shoe. Okay, go ahead of me. Alright, well, that's pretty much all I got for today. Just out on a walk, giving you an update. More of my thoughts about this nonsense mess we got ourselves in. I don't know how that'll turn out. Say, just have to wait a week and see. Hopefully gas prices don't get too bad, even though I'm not driving right now. I gotta drive, I think it's roughly about, it's a little less than 500 miles. It's like 487 miles or something back to my buddy's to drop my stuff off because he's gonna sell the camper for me. So he's gonna help me put that stuff on the outside. I got some more things I need to tweak on the inside. See if I can get a little more money out of there. I want to try and get $5,000 out of it. If I get $5,000 out of it, get my vehicle sold, with all my other stuff sold, I should be completely debt free. So that would just be, you know, my disability pay. I easily be able to, provided our economy doesn't collapse and U.S. dollars is worthless, I should be able to be over there in Vietnam comfortably, and then that's where I'll be talking to you guys from. I hope it'll be more entertaining in this area I'm at now, at least. I'll end the video here and see you guys next time.